Hi everybody, thank you so much again for joining me. This is part 3 of my blush collection and mini declutter. I thought I could make it into 2 parts, and then while I was filming the second part I realized I forgot all about a drawer that I had in one of my Alex drawers there that had blushes. So I realized I had that, so I just thought it'd be better to do 3 little parts instead. So it shouldn't be too long. Let's get started here. So anything that, if I do decide not to keep anything, it will be sold on my Mercari account, which you can find in my profile. But I really don't think there's too much I'll probably get rid of, but let's just go ahead and start. Okay, so here's some minis that I just have in my drawer. This is by Japanesque or Japanesque. This little one in shade 02, it kind of reminds me of NARS Orgasm, kind of peachy sheen. Yeah, so just a peachy shade. I'll just probably hold on to that because I don't think anybody would be interested in buying that. This is Jouer Cheek Tint in Whisper. I think this is a cream product. Let me see here. Yeah, so that's a cream there. Also reminds me of Orgasm as well. Ooh, so still creamy. Oh, yeah, that's really pretty. Kind of cream blush. I don't use cream blushes that much, but I have a few that I will just probably keep and hold on to. Yeah, it's kind of dirty, but I don't know. Maybe I will try and sell that one. We'll see. People do tend to buy Jouer on Mercari. Here is the L'Oreal Baked Blush and Brighten in Tropic Hues. A little mini there. It looks like I haven't used it, but I have, and it is a really pretty blush. So you just kind of swirl it. These all seem to be peachy blushes. A little pinker there. The sun isn't out too much, so it's a little overcast today, but I figured I'd try to film and get this part done so we can move on to lipsticks after. But yeah, that one I will hold on to. Speaking of NARS Orgasm, I have these little duos. This is the Orgasm. Oh yeah. So I don't have it in full size. I just kept the mini version, and I actually had a couple of the minis, but I was like, when am I ever gonna go through a whole blush? So I sold one of them. Kind of feels old. Like maybe it's hit hard pan a little. It's not as pigmented. Well, I'll still keep it and try to make it work. And then this is the shade Galoo. So a little bit cooler toned, a little bit pinkier. That one's still okay. Yeah, that was the Sephora Rouge gift from, let's say maybe 2016, 2017, when I first became Rouge, and have not broken away from it since. So this is the Makeup Forever Artist Color in S214. So a nice kind of pink, kind of also like that Galoo shade. Yeah, a little bit brighter. So that I'll just keep. Here is the Balm in Balm Springs. It's so cute in this little booklet. So that one here, that one I'll just hold on to that one. This is Lancome Blushing Tresor. I don't think there's a shade name on here. That's really pretty. It's kind of like a sheen. So those all kind of seem to be like in the same kind of category, this peachy pink sheen there. So that I will keep. And then moving on, I have this little Hourglass Mini in Diffused Heat. I actually just picked this up during maybe one of the past sales. So I just thought the little mini here would work nice. So I'll keep that. This is the brand Rouge Bunny Rouge. You could buy them on Bloomingdale's or their own website. I think it's just really pretty, the little pattern that they do. This is the shade Delicata. So it is kind of like a nude rose color there. Keeping those. This is the shade Gracilis. So a pink color. And I have another one here in Orphaline. So that is a very bright poppy red shade. So those I am definitely keeping. I have these NYX blushes. This is the shade Summer, and this one is in the shade Hamptons. So when I bought them online, I thought they, you know, looked different, but then when I got them in person, I was like, oh my god, they look exactly the same, just about. Yeah. This one here, Summer, looks like it has more kind of a shimmer to it, and this one is more matte, but definitely pretty much the same. And I haven't touched either of them, so I don't really know how the pigment is. I don't know if I should keep one or just sell both of them. Yeah, maybe I'll try to sell both of them because I haven't touched them and I have so many blushes. This is a little mini Dandelion, Benefit Dandelion. So it's a little pink blush there. It might be a little bit too pale for my skin, but I just love minis. I can't say no. Here are my Clinique Cheek Pop blushes. This is the shade Ginger Pop. So they just released another trio palette like they did at Christmas time. That one I actually just sold on my Mercari because I just wasn't using it. And the trio this for the spring has a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer, which I thought was interesting. But the only reason I'm not getting it is because the blush shade is this one here, Ginger Pop. So I was like, well, I already have that blush shade, and so is it really worth it just to get a highlighter and bronzer that I don't even know if I'll use that much? So I'm saying no. This is the shade Peach Pop. So this kind of orangey shade. This is Pink Pop. And this is Fig Pop, so a little bit darker. I want to collect all of these shades. I think they're really pretty formula, but just kept it to those. These are my little Tarte Amazonian clay blushes that come in like the little holiday sets usually. This was the freebie for, I think, one of the Sephora birthday gifts in the shade Party. So, nice pretty shade there. And then this was a set because it has all this pattern on it. This is the shade Majesty. So a nice peach shade there. This is Journey. This is Flare. So I haven't even used some of them. This is Traveled. Oh, that one still has that plastic thing. And then this one is Splendor. Nice pretty pop color. So that's what's all the minis or smaller ones in my collection. Now, this drawer here, that is the one I forgot about. What made me remember that I had this was, I knew I had another one of these Too Faced heart blushes in this box, and I was like, where did the other one go? And then I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot I have that other little drawer there. So this is the one in Peach Beach. I just kept this because I felt like it would be more of a highlighter than like I would wear it as a blush, because it has a very like pinky champagne sheen when you swirl it, but I don't know, I feel like it's a little too shimmery for a blush. But I don't know, part of me thinks I don't reach for it, so maybe I should just sell it. Yeah, it's very cute, but it's very kind of bulky, and just let it go. Let it go. Here is another Physicians Formula blush in Plum Rose. So it's kind of, I don't really know why it's Plum Rose, because it's very like nude color. Let me see. So yeah, it's kind of a nude shade. You can't even really see it that much. I don't think I've even worn it on my cheek. It's very soft. It has that coconut scent. Kind of on the fence, because on my skin it just kind of looks chalky, but I don't know. I don't really feel like I could get much out of it on my car. So I think I will keep it for now. This is that brand Flesh, which I haven't really seen too much of anymore on Ulta. In Pinch, is it called? Yeah, Pinch. So it has this cool little fingerprint design. I haven't even touched it yet, so I will hold on to that. Oh, I have another Rouge Bunny rouge. I didn't even realize I have 4. This is the shade Habanera. So this is kind of like a nude color there. Here is the IT Cosmetics Radiance Blush in Coral Flush. So nice ombre pink coral color. That one I will keep. This is the by Terry in Sun Desire. So I didn't know when they released all of these. Are these like supposed to be face powders, all over setting powders, highlighters, bronzers, blushes? So I think just depending on the shades, you could use them for any of those. So I got multiple ones, I think. So this one I decided I would keep as a blush because it has like a pinky tone to it. I got one that I think I would use as a highlighter slash face powder. And then another one that was kind of like a bronzer. So I just got multiple since I wasn't sure specifically what they were supposed to be used for. This is the Besame Cosmetics. I really like their kind of vintage packaging. So you twist it off and it has this kind of blush here. But I really don't use it. And it kind of feels, or it looks chalky. Well, it's like a matte pink shade. I don't know, maybe I will try to sell that one too. This is the Cargo Blush. I think they were phasing out their cosmetics, or I don't know, they all seem to be on sale on Ulta a lot. So this is the shade Big Easy. So it's kind of like a coral shade there. I don't know. I feel like I have that shade a million times and I don't really reach for it. Maybe I'll get rid of that one. Here's another Japanesque blush in Velvet Touch 03. So just like a bigger Japanesque blush. This is an Sui blush that you could get on Beautylish. So really cool packaging. And has the roses and flowers, which I think is a really pretty design. Keeping that. This one is Jill Stuart. So it's cool. It comes with this brush attached to it, which I've never used. And then the blush itself. For pantry quad. I might try and sell that too. Just don't reach for it. This is just a BH Cosmetics Floral Blush in Honolulu Hideaway. Thought it was pretty with the pink flowers. So I'll just keep that because it's so cheap. Kiko Milano Desert Dunes Trio in Gypsy Pink. So I really like the 3 colors here that you could swirl together. Make a nice pretty blush shade. Yeah, it's pretty. I don't have a shade really like that. So that I will keep. And then I have these L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted scented blushes. So this is Just Curious. Oops. So a nice peach shade. It's supposed to smell like fruit. I don't really get that much scent from it. And this is the shade Charming. Have a deeper nude peach. I have a couple melt blushes. This is the shade Blush Lights Nevermore because it seems to have like a sheen to them. Ooh, that's really pretty. Definitely shiny, so it'd have to be like a topper maybe. Nevermore. And this is the shade Honey Thief. So I got this when they were having a sale, maybe at like Black Friday or something. So kind of like a nude peach. Ooh, that's pretty. See, I haven't even used that yet. But that's really nice, so I'll definitely keep those. And then I have these MAC blushes from the Robert Lee Morris collab. So it's really cool case there in the mirror, and the blush shade here, which is Rhubarb. And then I'm really glad I got 2 of them because they're so unique. And this is the shade Linda. right there. So a peachy shade there. Just bulky packaging. This is the new Quan Neel blush in Rose Cliff. So he released a few of these that are like the ombre, and I wanted like all of them, but I only got this one for now, Rose Cliff. And I haven't even used it yet, but you can, you know, concentrate your brush in one section or another, or blend it all together for a really pretty mix. I was very surprised how small it was when I got it, because I was expecting like the larger palettes that he had for his highlighters and face powders. So this, I was like, oh my god, that's so tiny, but you know, it was cheaper than that face palette price, so I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But it's really pretty looking right now. I got these Wyatt Sell blushes. Like I said, they just released maybe this fall or the summer. So this is the shade 5. So right there, it's so pretty with the envelope print. And then this is the shade 6. Kind of look alike, don't they? No, okay. Not when you see them really side by side. One's coral and one's pink, mauve color. And then of course I have one of these Marc Jacobs air blushes in Kink and Kisses. So has the stripes and kind of a pink coral shade. I really want to pick up another one or two of these, but I don't know. I feel like since they've been out for so long, maybe they'll go on sale soon, so I'm just waiting. And then last is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Glow Stick that released, I think, last spring or something. So it has the dual-ended stick, which is the kind of shimmery bronze shade here, as you can see. I really didn't think I would use this too much, but I do think it makes a nice kind of bronzer topper for a sheen there, and a blush side. So it's very pigmented, very red, so you definitely don't need a lot. You just kind of dab it on and buff it out. But I really like this stick, so I think it was worth it. Sunstruck. But yeah, that's the rest of my blush collection. So I am getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7. So, you know, nothing crazy, but I just wanted to finish off and show the rest of this collection here for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Next in my series will be the lipsticks. Got to tackle my lipstick collection because that is just like huge and overbearing. So we'll see what I could get rid of there. And if you wanted to subscribe to my channel, that would mean so much to me. And thank you again for watching and spending your time with me. Bye.